ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Britt.
Hi.
Hi, Britt. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Okay, so tell me this. When did you start getting direct messages?
I've actually been getting them for years now. I have my own YouTube channel. I do sports reporting. It's Britt Johnson, and it's my name, so people easily can find my other social media accounts, and they watch one of my YouTube videos. Most of them are about sports, so a lot of guys follow me, and then they just make their way to my DMs.
How many DMs you think you get a day?
Oh, a day. On average, I would say like 10 to 15. Most of them are creeps, though. I get occasional, like, normal guys, and because I do sports, sometimes an athlete or two slides in there.
What's been your biggest hesitation about meeting these men in person?
I don't do online dating, so it's kind of like, are they creeps? I mean, who knows? And I like guys that are kind of alpha males. Like, I like a guy that's gonna, know what he wants and go for what he wants. So is the DM kind of a cover-up for the fact that you can't meet me in person and shake my hand and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I would like to get to know you better? Is a sliding in a DM like the way around doing that? And I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Like, are you able to make reservations and plan a date? I don't know, because you slid in my DMs, so.
Well, so listen to this, folks. We decided to find the guys that have slid into her DM. Now, in order for us to find them, we had to get them from her. So we found 3 guys that she wanted to meet who were in their DM, and she thought this would be the safest way to meet them. Instead of finding out they were some creep on a date, let me call up Uncle Steve, see if he can help me meet them. So I bought 3 of the DM bachelors here that slid. Now, when you meet them today, ain't no more sliding in the DM. We out front now. So, you want to meet the bachelors that's been in your DM?
Yes, let's do this.
Well, let's bring out the DM bachelors. All right, so gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Please introduce yourselves and tell us why you messaged Britt.
My name is Chris Stein, I'm 32, and seeing that I'm a former athlete of the Harlem Globetrotters, I decided to message you because you're a strong-minded woman, knows her sports, and can talk shop. Plus, I've been to about 70 countries around the world, so I'm looking for a woman to take on these new adventures with me. Maybe my next flight, I'll be booking for 2.
Yeah.
How you doing, Britt? It's great to finally meet you. My name is Janai, but everybody calls me Q. I'm 31 from New York City. I DM'd you because you're definitely an ambitious woman who seems to know what she wants, who's walking in with her purpose. I work in the industry as far as entertainment. However, I have several degrees in education, and right now I'm concluding my doctorate in clinical psychology. But that doesn't mean I'm not down for you to school me a little bit.
Go ahead, Justin.
My name is Justin Paul. I'm 32. I'm a professional model and visual artist. You look beautiful, by the way. I love what you're doing in your career. It's a male-dominated field, so I think that's really great. I love that you're health conscious and you're strong in your faith, just like myself. And I paint and I draw, and I love to do it, and I think that with you, I might have found my new muse.
These obviously aren't the creeps in my DMs. These are the good ones.
No, we vetted them.
I'm glad they are all tall and they look like how they said they looked. No catfishing. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good start.
As always, I've got 14 approved CLO questions. I wrote these questions for myself to give to women that you should ask a man on the first date. You can find out a lot about a man with these questions right here. Britt, you can go ahead and ask your first question to any one of the guys you like.
My first question is to all of you guys. We'll start with Justin. What quality is most attractive to you in your partner?
I believe a good sense of humor. You gotta wanna have fun. I wanna have fun with you. I wanna have an amazing life with you and just laugh through the issues and through the problems as well, and the good times as well.
You?
I definitely have to say mine would be understanding. I think that so oftentimes people don't, they speak to speak, but not speak to listen. So I need somebody with understanding who's gonna let me say how I feel about things, Just like I'm gonna let her say how she feels about things, and then after that, we're gonna come to a mutual understanding as two adults.
I like to debate, so be ready for that.
For me, I believe friendship. Are you my friend? You're not just my lady, you're not just my wife, are you my friend at the end of the day? Can I come back to you and talk to you when something's going wrong? I shouldn't have to run out and talk to other people. You should be my friend where I can consult on you if we have a problem, and I feel like that's very important.
So I'm actually gonna start with you on the next one then, because friendship is so important. There are things in your friends that you don't tolerate. So the next question is, what is one thing you won't tolerate in a relationship?
Laziness. Like, why be lazy? You know, if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. So.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Q, I'm gonna ask you a different question.
Okay.
I need you guys to be on your toes. Name 3 things you'd like to have in common with your partner.
Definitely someone who has a sense of humor, someone who is spontaneous, and someone who likes to travel.
Those are good. That's good. I know you mentioned humor, Justin. What makes you laugh?
A really good meme. You know, I met you in the DMs.
Sliding the DMs.
Yeah, so I met you in
media.
the DMs. I mean, I think that's a good way to break ice.
Why didn't you send me a meme then? Why wasn't that your icebreaker?
Oh man, you're kind of tough on your show.
If he'd have slid you a meme, he wouldn't even be sitting here.
That is true.
Yeah.
Uncle Steve, I need some help.
Okay, what's the one thing you won't tolerate in a relationship, Justin?
Impatience.
Impatience.
Impatience. I think that if you're not willing to wait or wait for something good, then it's not even worth it anyway.
Okay. Kristan, what is the longest relationship you've been in and why did it end?
The longest relationship I've been in was about 3 years. And at the time, I was traveling, she was traveling. We lived in 2 different countries. And so we both had great jobs. We just weren't ready to commit on where to live at. And we weren't ready to leave our obligations at the time.
Okay. Q, what's your biggest strength and your biggest weakness?
My biggest strength is I'm definitely goal-oriented, and I'm dedicated to my craft and to my success. My weakness is sometimes I don't know how to say, you know what, it's okay. For me, coming from the family I come from, there is a standard of which we need to accomplish things. Mm-hmm. So I always feel like I had to
I
come
like
back.
that he made his weakness also a strength.
Well, that's a
Good.
smart
That's
man.
smart.
You know, you
Yeah,
can't-
I do like that.
Can't send him here talking about your
Yeah.
weakness. You know, like, can't no man talking about my weakness. I don't like carrying stuff from the car. It'd be too heavy sometimes. Well, Britt, we're at that moment. This decision is you. Now, you strike me as a pretty sharp lady, so
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
yeah, it's gonna be a tough decision, but it's up to you. My suggestion for you is use your intuition, what it tells you. I'm gonna ask the audience, I'm gonna go down the line and see who the audience, so audience, when I say their name, you clap if you think that's who she should pick. How about Justin?
Raise the roof.
How about Q? How about Kristan? There are no bad picks here.
That is correct, yeah.
There's no bad picks here. Who do you think you have the best chance of having just a nice time with and to get to know? This may not be him, the man of your dreams, but just on your gut intuition, who could you go out with and have, you think, the most enjoyable time and see what can happen? Stop looking at me and going, oh, that's the one, because you don't know that. You got to go out with them. First, you got to see if you like them. How about there? Well, Britt, we're at that moment.
Okay.
Who's it gonna be?
Because this person seemed to have a lot of similarities to stuff that I like to do, and including church, I'm gonna go with Justin.
All right, Justin, congratulations, man. Come on over. All right, Q, pleasure meeting you, man. Kristan, good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, folks. Y'all have a good time. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. and make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.